This Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back to throw. They're going right back to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Here now a third down and 8.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Downs going in motion right.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Duggan now to throw.
Out left to Anderson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the first run for Devon Achane.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Duggan.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Duggan will look to throw this.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On play action, they'll throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Come on. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Ready?
Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
The Dolphins at 7-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Waddle, the motion man right. Duggan. Throw caught by A-Chain.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown! Josh Downs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here's Duggan to throw.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw is Duggan.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first and 10, Dugan.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
79 Broncos.
On second and 10,
Duggan.
it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 37.
Throwing on first down, Dugan. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 ring. 70 ring.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Tap 60. Tap 60. Ring alert. Ring alert. 18 rep. 18 rep. Last thing 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Duggan looking to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks, really.
Now the ball comes loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Following the fumble recovery, Dugan.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Duggan.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Dugan. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. It ends up missing off to the right.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Go, Reed, go! Go, check, go, check!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
18, 5 years. Warriors, 70.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Dragon
2nd and 6. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 on a Dolphin 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Duggan now to throw. Rolling to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
60 Bobcat.
Throwing, Duggan. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
We'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
2nd and 14. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
And now they'll shift things around.
Here's a throw out line to Anderson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Duggan will look to throw this.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Dugan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets picks this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Gotta wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throw left side, complete. That's Hill. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Sutton. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Duggan.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
They'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw here.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game,